Good morning, everybody. This is Cory Chapman with my 5-minute wealth tip for the morning. So, I've been spending a lot of time talking about tax planning and why tax planning when it comes to your overall building of wealth is so important. Let's talk a little bit about that for a second. There was a myth that went out that said that when you're working at a job, you take your money out of your paycheck and you put it into a retirement plan. And let's say that retirement plan is a 401k plan or a 403b plan, or maybe in a 457 plan. And you did all this because someone expressed to you that you put money away now so that sometime in the future, taxes would be lower, right? And when you start to take money out of your plan, you would be in a lower tax bracket. For whatever reason, you would be in a lower tax bracket. And the thought was, as you got older and you're no longer working, you typically may be making less money at the time that you start to withdraw these funds. This is considered what's called a tax deferred account, right? You're deferring your taxes for the future. That all sounds great until you realize that the current job that you work for has a pension. And not only does it have a pension, but you also will get Social Security. And you may have done a really great job of saving money up. Maybe putting money into that 401k plan, 403b, or 457 plan. And you did what you're supposed to do and save. Now all of a sudden you realize that you got a pretty big nest egg set aside for retirement. Maybe you did such a great job, you got over $1 million in that account. So now, when you fully retire, you not only have income coming from your job in the form of a pension, which typically is very close to your same salary or very close to that same salary that you were getting when you were still working. But now you add in Social Security, and now you add in those investments that you have to take out. Now you may be saying, well, Cory, I don't have to take that money out of my investment in my retirement account. Well, that's not necessarily true. At some point in time, you're going to have to take this money out of the plan, right? Out of the 401k or 457 or 403b plan, because remember, it was considered tax deferred. That meant that at some point in time, you are going to be forced to start paying those taxes back. Well, guess what? That day is now. And because that day is now, you have to start paying those taxes back to Uncle Sam. And he says, okay, well, once you reach a certain age, we are going to require you to start paying that distribution back to us in the form of whatever your ordinary tax bracket is, based on how much you've accumulated, and more importantly, based on how much money you've earned that year in the form of income, ordinary income. So now all of a sudden you have to take a percentage of that money out of your account. You reach the age of RMD, and that could be different depending on when we're actually looking at this video. It went from 70 and a half to 72 to now as high as 75, depending on your date of birth. So you finally made it to 75, and now you got to start taking that income out. Well, now you got income coming from all of these sources, right? And you now no longer are in that lower bracket that you thought you were going to be in, because the amount of income that you have coming in is just as much as you had when you were working, and maybe even more. Well, guys, this is the scary thought, and I say the myth behind saving money in tax deferred vehicles. This could create a huge tax storm that may be coming. And what's interesting enough is, as you start to earn all this income, remember your money that you have in those tax deferred accounts are probably still growing and earning income of some sort because you're still investing it. So now Congress has gone out and said, hey, we're going to let you defer your income a little longer and take it at a later date and time. Instead of 70 and a half, we're going to move to 75. Well, why would Congress do that? You think they're like just kind of giving you extra money and giving you more time? Of course not. The main goal here is to let that money keep accumulating. If the money keeps accumulating, guess what? It's getting bigger. And the larger it gets, the more taxes you're going to have to pay when you start to take the distribution. So the 401k myth, or the I'll be in a lower tax bracket at a later date and time, to me, is just that, a myth. This is a great time to start thinking about planning your strategies out and hopefully helping you figure out when's the best time to start taking those distributions and how to take it the most effective, the most tax efficient way possible. This is something that everyone should be thinking about right now, no matter what age you are, because at the end of the day, you're going to have to pay those taxes back. I always like to ask people, is it better to pay the taxes on the seeds or the harvest? What's your thoughts? Okay, guys, that's my 5-minute wealth tip for today. Hopefully that added some value and got some insight. Remember, we're here for you. If you ever have questions, want to learn more about strategies around avoiding those tax storms that may be coming, reach out to us. Hit the comments below. Give us a call at the office or reach out to us. Come by one of our events. All right, guys, have an amazing day. Be well and blessed. This is Cory 𝗀𝘁𝘁 from EFC Wealth Management with my 5-minute wealth tip. Bye-bye.